Cue the music for us. Back at it again. Jeremy. Yep.
What's up, bro?
Hey.
Why did you say it like that?
Cause somebody cried. Man, can't even do it. I ain't gonna do it. Back at it again. Yo.
You heard me.
You heard. Nah. Nah. Okay. I'm gonna do it like it's our first time. Hi, my name is STS ArtJunky, straight from the gutter. You heard. Nah, it's your boy, STS ArtJunky, straight from the gutter. You heard.
You heard. What's wrong with your boy?
Cause I'm back in my seat. You feel me?
It's your boy, STS 3 guy. Feel me? He got stabbed
by a needle. You know what I'm saying?
in Tennessee.
No, on 23rd Street. Nah, man.
Kept
We
it nice
back
and tight.
with
Yes.
another video. And you know what we haven't done in a long time?
What's that?
Shout out our favorite people,
Shout out
our shoppers.
our shot to
We haven't in a long time.
We haven't?
We haven't.
Huh, I wonder why.
I don't fucking know. Oh, I know why. Because I'm always fucking trying to cut the video off so fucking quick. That's my fault. I
It's okay.
apologize. That's why.
It's okay.
I know.
It
It's me.
happens.
It's me.
It's us. Because then I forget to shout him out right after.
Yeah, because I'm still probably fucking doing some bullshit that I ain't supposed to be doing.
No, but it's fun though. Like, it's us.
That's why we different.
Yeah. We gotta stay us. We can't change for
So if the Illuminati come knocking on the door, what you gonna do?
nope. It's not worth it.
Keep that door nice and tight.
Nice and
Nah, the Illuminati come, I'm gonna be like, what you offering?
tight.
I'm like, what you offering? I don't want that Diddy. I don't want that Diddy package.
Nah, bro, for real?
Yeah. For real? Nah, I ain't changing. I'm not selling my soul.
I'm about to say
I already
come on,
did
man.
that.
What?
Yeah. 16 years ago. Wordplay. In a good way. I saw you saw she was looking at me. Why are you looking at the camera like that? No, I'm saying in a good way.
We'll be back after these messages.
Nah, I sold it. I sold my soul in a good way. Is what I'm saying. I wasn't here for my
Elaborate.
anniversary.
Okay, so
like,
elaborate.
let me elaborate. Got married June 12th, 2009. 16 years ago. I signed that dotted line. Well, it wasn't even a dotted line. It was a solid line.
Okay.
So I sold my soul in a good way. Not like the Illuminati way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I wasn't here for my anniversary. I was out in bumfuck Egypt for training for work. And I wish you would have gave me a better heads up of what I was getting into.
I did.
You downplayed that motherfucker.
No, I
shit.
didn't.
You ain't tell me about no anthill. You ain't tell
Yes,
me.
I did.
You ain't tell me about the country bumpkins.
What country bumpkin?
Nice and tight. Like, it felt like, you know how it's almost like
It felt like it was.
you're living back in
Like-
your parents' house and they're like, you're staying under my roof. You got to follow these rules or you can get out. I wish the motherfuckers would have kicked me out because I'd have been glad to come back home.
Oh wait, what?
I'm just saying, like,
that's
you know,
how it felt?
like the rules that they set, basically.
What rules?
Like, you can't have nobody to your room. You can't drive the company van to go to the store if you need
Oh,
to.
okay.
I'm just surprised they didn't say you had a curfew. That's the only thing they didn't say.
I mean, I guess because there's been like so many situations that has happened because
There's always
people-
somebody that fucks shit up.
Exactly. So
Yeah, they taking a damn van to the strip club.
bro, and leaving the keys there.
That's how they got caught? So they wouldn't have got caught if they didn't leave the keys there.
Exactly.
We didn't even get the whole story. That's crazy.
We got the whole story. They left
Or
the keys.
the one where the guy bought a prostitute,
Yeah.
did his thing, she left, he get a knock at the door, and it's her pimp. And they rob him.
Mm-hmm. And so the story we got was he got her to the room and the pimp showed up while she was still there
Oh.
and got his ass.
Well, I guess it was 2 times. Or it might have been the same person, but I don't know. But I got to drive the vehicle though. Get them extra hours.
You feel me?
Because I was the only one that raised my hand. But hold on, somebody in the background, which his name was Brian Poe. So it was same spelling.
Okay.
White dude from Tampa. So we're going through roll call or whatever.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Was his T silent?
No, my mom was. Anyways, they going through roll call and they was like, Brian from Tampa. No, he said Brian, and I was like, me, I'm right here. And he was like, I'm right here too.
Me.
I was like, I'm right here too, and he said me too, and I looked back, and I turned like this. I'm like, which one? From Tampa. That's him. But when you told me about the driving, I'm thinking like, when they gonna do that? Cause he picked us up from the
Yeah,
hotel.
I told you he was gonna pick you
I ain't
up.
think we was gonna make it. He almost killed us. It was an animal in the middle of the highway, and he swerved. Like we're all talking, and he swerved, and everybody looked back at each other. 5 minutes later, oh yeah, it was an animal in the middle of the road. It's like, bro. So we just gonna make this quick. So when he
tried to kill
yeah,
you.
at the end of class, he was like, "Who wants to drive?"
Yeah.
Brian Poe in the background was like, "I don't want to do it, but whoever got kids, I know will be safe." I was like, "I'll do it." So he threw me the keys. So we get in the van. Brian was like, "Yeah, I know whoever got kids, I know will be safe." Like, bro, y'all don't know who the fuck I am. Shit.
But
Bitch,
nigga tried to talk
yeah,
drift that shit.
we got
bro.
in that van, bitch. I said, yeah. You know, I want to hear, right? I want to hear the beep.
Oh yeah.
That shit said beep beep. I was like, all right, let me slow down. I finally feel like I'm at work now. Cause that's all I be hearing when we go to like the job sites. Y'all motherfuckers shit be beeping.
Wait, I have a question for you. Did you add your phone to the Bluetooth?
Whoever's gonna get in the vehicle next is gonna be like, who the fuck is this?
Okay.
Hell yeah, I put that shit on the Bluetooth. I put that bitch on
Yeah.
DMX the first day. White dudes in the back trying to. I was waiting for him to say the N word. I put it on, my nigga. They in there. I'm in the shit. I was like, nah, but other than that, we're gonna leave that alone.
So you had fun though. I mean, outside of the boredness, because you really can't do nothing in the class. Like, you can't really set a door, you can't set a window because everything is perfect.
Basically,
Your demo isn't really demo.
demo. It's just, all right, you're gonna take the door out and put it on the ground, pick it up, and yeah.
Bro, you know what I did? I said,
I put it.
zzz.
Open the stash. The reveal's good. All right, and I step back. But other than that, when you got a classroom full of people that you like can laugh with, it was cool.
Hell yeah.
It was cool. Other than everybody joking Z.
What you mean?
He's the youngest in the class. He's that guy that he likes to be joked
Uh-huh.
and picked on, but it's alright.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying. Like, well, we could joke him.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna get mad. He'll laugh with us, but we're laughing at him. But,
Kind of bullying, sir.
well, that can lead to a lot of stuff, though.
Like what?
Your mental health being shot, not
Right.
literally with a gun, but it can lead to some stuff, Like, I don't know. You shouldn't be bullying people. You know what I'm saying? And if you watching this, Z, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pop his ass. Nah, I'm just saying, man.
So,
But
did y'all have Del Taco?
you don't want to get back into that conversation?
Okay, sorry.
No. I got to get this off my chest. The first day, we had a baked potato.
That baked potato good as fuck.
I looked at that shit. I thought we was going to have a steak in that bitch so I could walk up and go get this shit. It was just a baked potato. It was big, but I get the chili. That shit fucked up my stomach. But the brisket was good. I could have just ate that and been fine. Next day,
I just ate the potato.
yeah, next day we had a burrito,
With
Del
nothing
Taco.
in it.
Nothing in it.
Seriously, they still ain't put no meat in that fucking burrito? Come on,
Man, it was
bro.
fucking guacamole, beans. I gave my refried beans to Z because he was sitting to the left of me.
He fucked that
He
shit
fucked
up.
that shit up. He was like, "You don't like refried beans? All right, let me chew the beans that I got and give them to you." That's what they look like. Then we had pizza from.
The pizza was good.
It was something, but the pizza was good. Thursday we had. Fuck, what we have Thursday? Help me out.
I thought Thursday was the pizza.
Nah, Wednesday was a pizza.
I know Friday morning we had McAllister's.
Yeah, we had the bagel or the sandwich, breakfast sandwich.
Did you get the cheddar?
I got the
Did you get the jalapeno cheddar?
I got the jalapeno cheddar and I got the bacon.
Oh my god.
That shit was
The
good.
jalapeno cheddar was fucking phenomenal.
Thursday was a sub. We had subs.
That's right.
So, you know, it was alright.
So y'all pretty much bullied Z the entire time that y'all were there.
He set himself up for that.
And now that just leads us into our conversation about
Mental health, because I know he has to deal with us, and then he has to deal with his girl and his mental health and all that.
yeah, shout out to Z. I hope you get like
I don't know, man. But
so, mental health.
talking about that, in the last episode, we talked about how my anxiety and all that stuff when taking a test,
Yeah.
like I'm a bad test taker.
How'd you do?
When I say I felt ready to take this test and I was comfortable, I didn't even need my notes. I was like, God damn, this shit was.
I wonder why.
I
mean, but you know.
I don't even know. I just felt comfortable and I just took the test and I felt good about it. Because when you
learn.
Yeah, when you hit that
Submit.
you like, damn, I hope I ain't get a 12 on that bitch.
Hey, I was like, I hope I get at least a 28.
Yeah, everybody in that bitch was like, I hope I get a 28 because I'm ready to go home. I don't care about nothing else. I'm ready to go home. But my mental health state, that whole trip was just, it was out of whack, man. Because I was never home that long. 5 days is being away from your family that long can take a mental toll on every part of your body.
Yep.
And it.
So how'd you sleep? Did it affect your sleep?
Yeah, it affected my sleep. One morning I turned around and realized it wasn't Lori, and I gave that pillow a 2-piece. So I turned around and I was about to you know how I was almost in a daze, and I was about to I'm about to touch on them buns and shit. Open my eyes.
Buns.
I opened my eyes. I said, 30, bitch. And I kind of went back to sleep.
So you were in a little mirage.
Man, I was like, I'm ready to come home.
Yeah.
2 days in a wake up. I say that to Lori every time I was on the phone. I'm ready to come home. We had,
Did you go to karaoke to help soothe yourself?
we went up there and then we went back down because it was um, a guy singing The Temptations, a Caucasian guy,
Caucasian.
and he fucked it up. It's like, all right, but um,
Hold on. Quick question. Sorry. I know. Sidebar. Sorry. What floor did you stay on?
the fifth floor.
Damn.
Guess what room? Number?
509.
No, 522. I was like, damn, if they'd have gave me 521, I probably would have had a better time. 522. 222s, you know, that's my favorite number, but
222.
man, it was crazy. But we had our little was it Wednesday or Tuesday? We had our little FaceTime session. That made me feel good. She put me to sleep that night. It was great. My favorite part was move, Coco. But that, yeah, because you needed that. Well, I needed that. That, yeah. So my mental health was, it was flatlining at that point, but she, you know, she got it to, you know, and then it went back. But yeah.
She got you to where you needed to be.
Yeah. Then she said it was my turn, and then it was like, flatline, because I was like, you already know. No. So I probably would have did it if TSA ain't throw my fucking lotion away. I bought like too big of a bottle.
What the fuck, bro?
No, what I'm saying is, like, you go through TSA, and I'm sitting there going through it, and I'm standing there waiting.
Why do you need a bottle that big?
No, I'm just saying. I bought the lotion for my body, but I'm saying.
But why do you need a bottle that big?
It wasn't that big. It was like 4 ounces. Or what is it, fluid ounces or something?
It was 0.5 over.
Yeah, 0.5 over.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah, it wasn't that big, but I'm saying I didn't just buy it for that. I bought it to lotion up my body. But she was like, it's your turn. I'm like, there's going to be sandpaper in this bitch, so I can't use it. But yeah, they threw my shit away.
They didn't have no lotion in there?
I had to go to Five Below.
I'm talking about in the hotel room.
Nobody want to use that watery ass lotion. I had to go to Five and Below and get it. But nah, my mental health was jacked up. It was jacked up.
So you jacked off.
Didn't. Man, you crazy. Yeah, man. Being away from your family that long, I was like, never again.
Never again?
Never again.
So if we get put on a job where we have to go out of town for a couple of days.
I'm calling now. Nah, I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think it might be different.
Different because I'm home. Oh no, you talking about going out of town. Damn. I'll make sure I bring my lotion this time.
No. What I'm saying is it might be different because training, we weren't really doing anything. It was like we were going to the same place every single day.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing every single day.
Yeah.
And it's not different.
And you're out of town, like that.
Not doing nothing.
Yeah.
And it was boring. Like if we were actually doing work, if we actually did on-site training, like they gave us a job a day.
Yeah, it would have been probably better.
I would have enjoyed myself a lot more.
Yeah.
They would have paid us a lot more too.
Yeah. Straight 40 hours. Not me.
Nah, they would we would get paid per diem and $100 per day. Like an extra 100 on our check.
Oh yeah. Fuck that. But nah, yeah. I don't know. My mental health was alright. What about you? Y'all had a good week at work? How was your mental health? How was yours with me not being here? You see me rub my feet together?
Why are you rubbing your feet together?
I don't know.
It was weird. Especially like pulling up and the new guy is parking your spot.
Uh oh, we got problems. They gonna be gone though. They go out. They go out.
He don't go out until July.
Damn.
Yeah, July 7th.
Damn. Yeah, he ain't gonna be parking in my spot.
Yeah, he's
So it's just one.
yeah, just one new dude. He's in a minivan.
Oh, he definitely in the back. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Is this the helper that they said they were hiring?
yeah,
Okay.
He's with Dan.
I'll let him stay in that spot for a little bit.
yeah. He with Dan. Dan happy. Forgot to tell you, I found out Dan happy.
Cause he got somebody that he can.
No, because the other dude don't talk.
Oh, so it's two though. You said right?
No, it's one guy.
You said the other dude don't talk.
Yeah. I made Dan talk.
Oh. I'm like, damn.
Like I had conversations with them.
Oh,
This other guy don't talk.
no. Damn. That sucks. Well, I'll see you on Monday.
Yep. But no, I think it was a pretty decent week. We had all doors, maybe like a couple of windows here and there. I think I put in a total of 6 windows.
Hmm.
We got a lot of doors coming up. But yeah, bring your ass back to work, bro.
You act like I'm. You know, I took vacation this next week, so you ain't gonna see me until the following.
Why do you, first of all, you don't have vacation yet, bitch.
I got unpaid time.
Because you ain't getting it before me. Second of all,
Second of what?
second of all,
Second of all.
bitch, like you ain't mispronounced something earlier.
Bro, I'm from upstate New York. I'm pronouncing dispronouncing everything, bro.
Dispronouncing?
Man, I've been drinking, man. This shit tastes like Uncle Nearest. Nah, but my mental health and everything was fucked up, but it's coming back. Like my ears, the inside of my ears, because them shits is. I couldn't, like, when I got off the plane, I couldn't hear, because, you know, when your ears pop for being that high, they ain't pop back open. So I had a bad night's sleep last night. Was it last night? Woke up.
You ain't do like the little chewing effect?
Man, I did all that shit. That shit did not work until now. Until I stepped in your house. Them shits popped.
Damn.
I guess it missed my friend, my brother. Yeah, but I be dispronouncing everything. Hashtag dispronounced. Yeah, that's the new word. Is that a word?
No.
I just made it up. Dispronounce. It's gonna be in the Urban Dictionary on page 25.
What does that mean? What does
Dispronounce mean you said a word but you didn't pronounce it right. Dispronounce. It's a noun. Can be used Latin or American on your nearest hood.
What's the Latin?
The Latin is pronounce this. You get it? Pronounce this? Oh, wait, Latin is like, oh. Is that like italic?
Like this brand.
Wait, wait, what's that shit when the word is slanted? Is that italic? Oh, that's what I thought that shit mean. Nah, man. Nah, we back. We back on your favorite YouTube. Hope you paid your YouTube bill. Wait, YouTube's free. Unless you got premium. So do they see us on premium if they pay for it? I don't know.
So, I know for majority of the beginning, you know, you said that your mental health was off, right?
It was like hanging off, like, you know, like if you mess up your toe,
Yeah.
like your toenail was like hanging on to a thread. Yeah, that's how my mental health was. Yeah, it's just crazy, man.
What the fuck?
Like my brain be going 1,000,000 miles a second. I'm not gonna say a minute, like
Okay.
a second.
And
It's just be crazy. Be crazy. I don't know. When men talk about their mental health, I don't know. It's almost like a touchy subject to me.
It's like taboo, right?
Because in the black community, we don't need that shit. We don't need therapy. We good. I can confine into somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you say you can confine in somebody that's close to you, but all they gonna tell you is what you want to hear, basically. If you go to a therapist, they'll actually listen to you and probably give you the right guidance.
Yeah.
But us growing up, I know me growing up, and in the household that I lived in, we never really talked about what men struggle, like how men, you know, what they do to get over being the way we are.
Yeah, like how they have to navigate through their trials and tribulations.
Just being a black man, that's a burden on itself.
We don't talk about it.
No, we don't.
It's almost like it's an unspoken.
It's like if you talk about that shit, like it's almost like you'll get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
And just the way we speak to our kids, the way we do things can have a negative effect on them.
Yeah.
And you as well.
Definitely. Because it'll paint the wrong picture for the kids if you're super like strict and like overbearing and just always fussing and cussing and yelling. They were, oh, I'll never want to be like my dad. And then you're like, damn, I just wanted you to be better than me, so that's why I was pushing you so hard. But maybe I was pushing you in the wrong direction via the method.
Yeah, so I don't know. I grew up with a lot of anxiety. Sometimes I grew up with just not loving myself the way I would see other guys loving themselves, like having that confidence in yourself and all that stuff. Because when I was younger, it was always, oh, look at Big Lip Brian and all that shit. And I'm like, damn, I don't even want to go outside today because I'm going to get joked. But then as I got older.
Were they that big, bro?
My lips, for my size face, my lips were big, bro.
I feel like they were over exaggerating.
Well, you know,
you might have been like just a little oversensitive.
Shut your bitch ass up. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
Exactly.
Nah, but as I got older, and then you start to get that confidence in yourself, I'm looking in the mirror like, damn, man, like
my face filling out.
Oh shit, I'm starting to look a lot more handsome. And then you got the girls and stuff like, your lips is sexy. You know what I'm saying, when you're younger and stuff. And I'm like, okay. So next time I see these same dudes that's joking me, I'm like, suck my, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
And then you have that confidence. And then as I get older, I'm like, I like the way my lips look.
Yeah.
Because it's me. You know what I'm saying? So.
ArtJunky.
Straight from the gutter. It's like, so it was just like your confidence gets shot when you're younger, and I wouldn't say I was bullied because I was joking people the same way they were joking me, but they would try to joke in a way that they try to hurt your feelings.
Okay, so they tried to hit below the belt.
Yeah.
Like,
but
talk about your mama.
I was talking about their mama.
Oh.
That's why your mama fed. Like, I would, like, if you gonna joke me, I'm gonna joke you back. But then when I get home, I'm like, damn, like that kind of really hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so the jokes did hurt you.
Yeah, but I didn't show that because I didn't want to seem like I didn't want to be no pussy. I ain't no pussy. So I'm gonna joke you back. Like, oh, you want to hit my mental health? I got you.
Yeah.
That's where your mom got one titty and she cooked with her left elbow. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made a couple dudes cry. So, but while they're crying, I'm going back to my house and I'm crying too because I'm looking in the mirror like, damn, is my lips really big? And then at the same time, that shit, I used to lick my lips a lot.
Oh, so
and I used to have that ring around my lips.
That
man.
My My
So
man had
it's
that dry ass ring around his
yeah.
neck.
So it would be like, man, I gotta like pick this shit off before I go outside. That's how bad it was. Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
So I could tell that would definitely fuck with your mental health.
Yep.
I was told I was big boned. Fucking big bone. Big bone ain't a fucking thing.
Yeah, just like dispronounced. But yeah, man, that shit could just me talking about that shit kind of like bring back old memories and shit. Like
It's a trigger that you're getting
yeah.
over.
Yeah, but you know who love my lips though? My booski. Shit, when I ain't nothing going on. She over there laughing, cause she know. But nah, yeah, my mental health was
It was
shot.
on gotta
Shot.
protect your soul.
And then when you're in your room crying and shit, and then your dad open your door and be like, "Yo, what the fuck you crying for?" and shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You lost me for a second. I thought you were talking about like at the fucking hotel.
Oh hell nah.
I'm about to say, bro, what type of shit you got going on?
Nah, when you're younger and you
Okay,
doing
yeah.
that shit, and then your dad come or your mom come in there and be like, "What are you crying for?" Like,
Yeah.
how about you sit down and we have a conversation
Instead of
about
coming
how
at
this
me-
is affecting me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Instead of coming
saying?
at me all aggressive,
Yeah.
like, why you crying?
Yeah. So,
Like, hey. is
and that's
everything okay?
and that's in the black community, man. Like,
I think it's in a lot of communities because
yeah, but you get like the Caucasian family and all those other.
I mean even the Brown families. I don't know. Brown
Yeah, but we don't
Latino,
really we don't
What do we call them? What do we call them?
brown people. I don't know.
Because I don't want to be offensive. Minorities.
Just yeah, in the minority
like-
communities though,
I feel like
it affect us a lot.
you want to know why? Let's think about that. The environment that we're in kind of dictates that we act that way
The resources we have.
because we're constantly in fight or flight mode 24/7. So we're expecting everybody else around us to be in the same type of manner and actually catch up as quickly as we need to catch up or as we always had to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
And when they don't, we get upset about it. And we have a negative reaction towards it.
Yeah, at the same time, we don't have the resources that other communities
Exactly,
have.
that's what I'm saying. So they have the luxury of being able to wake up and be relaxed and think, oh, how would this negatively impact my child?
And even if they do go to therapy, they're taking that, what they learned in that, and they're bringing it back to their family.
Mm-hmm.
So they're at dinner and they're like talking about what they've been through and how it can help them.
Oh, therapy was great today.
Yeah, but when we eat dinner, it's either
Phones.
the husband is eating dinner in the living room and you know the wife is upstairs and the kids are somewhere else. They're not having dinner together and they're not talking about how their day been and all this. Well, you know, in our household we eat together and all that stuff. But you know, sometimes I'm in the living room. It's not
Yeah.
because I don't want to be in there. It's because I was maybe watching something and I'm like, hey babe, you're gonna eat in there? Yep, I'm gonna eat in here. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll come in there too. But we try to make it to where we're eating together and
Yeah.
we're conversating. But nowadays, it's either the kids are on their phone while we're eating, and it's just like,
Yeah, I
what
know.
the fuck?
At our household, I at least tell the kids to put the phones down while you're eating. I'm like, you don't need to have a screen in your face 24/7.
Yeah.
You're okay to be away from your phone or your electronics for 5-10 minutes that you can eat your food. I'm really regretting getting my kids phones early and into technology early, only because I feel like it's hurt them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and maybe that's on me. Maybe I didn't give them the right things with the technology to help them more so than hinder them. Who knows? But I feel like that plays a lot on the mental as well.
before we gave our kids phones, they were always outside. They was always playing outside. Soon as they got that damn phone, it's like, damn, what the fuck is outside?
Yeah.
They're always on their phone. They're always on the game. And
Yeah,
I could say
no.
that's my fault too, but I like to play video games too. I like to do that stuff, but I don't do it as much as they do.
Yeah, because
I'm like, go outside, and they give me this attitude like,
that's because they don't appreciate the fact that they don't have to wake up in the morning and go to work and be outside all day in the elements and then have to come home at night and you don't want to go outside. You know, you really can't go outside because you're tired, still got to get dinner, spend time with the family. They don't understand that these are the times where they should be outside. They should be making those connections offline and, you know, just appreciating outdoors, playing basketball.
oh, I got friends. Who? Littlefoot 37982. He'll be on in
Exactly.
3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where it's trending. I don't really see people outside. Like, I didn't even see no kids outside for real, for real.
And it's the summertime. School is out. You would think they will be outside from like
I mean,
dusk till
granted, it's
dawn.
raining right now.
I was outside in the rain. Shit, I was coming back to the crib, was soaking like a motherfucker. Take your clothes off at the door. I'll gladly do that. Like my parents used to lock the door when I went outside,
Damn.
and I was happy for that.
Okay.
Now, like I told you, I will go to somebody else's house and get something to drink.
Yep.
Because I knew if I stepped foot in the house or I knocked on the door and said I'm
Ready coming in, that's a wrap.
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Can't go back outside.
Nope, because you can't be wasting that good air.
So it was like I was happy to be outside,
Hell yeah.
and it was we were all outside. Now kids don't do like okay, the kids around our neighborhood now they're I'm tired of seeing them outside. They're outside too damn much, but at least they're outside.
But, yeah.
But they're in front of my house. Now, if my kids was outside, it wouldn't be a problem. But it's other people's kids in front of my
It's
house.
like, damn, my kid's not even outside. Why y'all outside?
Take that shit around the block. But their parents is probably happy that they're outside.
Yeah.
Because they're not in the house eating them out of a house and home, and
They
their
eating somebody
electricity and
else.
shit ain't going up. Because they be outside till I don't even know what time, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm like, damn, those probably the same kids that go to the kids' school, and they're not even outside.
But they also the same kids that might be getting into some shit if they out that late.
I'm like, okay, it's a whole bunch of kids over here, but it's a girl and boy on this side. What they doing? Lori's like, freaky.
You know?
like,
it's just
I don't know, man. It's just,
they need to find that balance, and we're trying to help them find that balance. And I know y'all are too.
yeah.
Trying to make sure that everyone can spend that quality time together without being on that phone.
Yeah.
I know that's
That could take a toll on the kids' mental health as well,
Yeah,
too. The stuff
definitely.
that they see on there.
you know, just constantly just being berated by
Just got blinders on and this
Random
little ass
shit.
piece of computer.
yeah, man, and it's all mind-numbing things.
Yeah.
It's not like they're watching things to actually learn, and it's just stripping them of their selves.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like,
That's why I try to stay off of social media when I'm not doing something for the podcast.
Yeah.
I know that sounds backwards,
no, it don't.
but it's like I don't want to be caught in the wave
The hype
of everything. Like I don't want to
I
just
don't-
be caught scrolling.
and the
all fucking
dispronunciation.
day. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Dispronunciation.
I don't want to be in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that. Like, I don't want to be in that group. If it ain't for the pod, like, I don't know. I think my mental health is a lot better than what it was 10 years ago.
Okay.
I was what do they call it? The hot case? Nah,
Hothead.
hothead. Yeah. Because I could flip out in 2.3 seconds.
Damn.
Like I could be crazy still, but I was crazier back then. Just the littlest thing would like trigger me.
Why?
I don't know. That's just how it was.
Like what brought that on? Were you always like that from birth, or like what triggered that type of response?
Maybe the environment I grew up in, me holding everything in. I got a lot better, but I wouldn't say I to that point where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I could still be that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be crazy. Whatever. Like if we was to go out, if we were all to go out somewhere 10 years ago, and like somebody said the wrong thing, I'm choking your ass.
Damn.
If we was to go out now and somebody would have said something, whatever, we can keep walking.
Yeah.
We can keep walking. I would talk some shit while we're walking.
Yeah.
But
that's about it.
yeah, but if I got to get to that point, I'm blacking out. That's just how I was.
And you saying that your environment, the stress and the mental state that you were in caused that type of reaction.
Yeah, because if I would have had somebody to talk to,
like an outlet. I thought
yeah.
football was your outlet. You
Huh?
didn't use that as an outlet?
You said what?
Football?
Oh, I use that as an outlet. Yeah, I had people on the other side of me talking shit,
Yeah.
talking about your mama was slow. All right, let me show you how my mama's slow. When I put this fucking fist in your fucking mouth, I'm the smallest dude on the field.
Yeah.
All right,
And they talking the most shit to you.
let you talk the most shit. Okay. This little motherfucker would put you on your ass.
Chop blocking everybody.
I was always like the little dude in the room, but they know how I was. I could be a hothead on that field too.
Okay.
Like that's how it was. Like I was a beast on that field. Like that was, and that's why I tell my youngest, like, you just can't say you want to play football. I mean basketball and just play it.
Yeah.
You gotta live, breathe, eat. Like you gotta do all of that shit. You gotta be passionate about that shit. Like I'm having nightmares. I'm crying because we losing games
Yeah.
that we should have won.
And they're
Like-
just okay with.
And they're just okay with losing.
I don't.
That take a toll on you too.
You know what it is? You know what the problem is? They've been on these video games so long that they're starting to think that.
Oh, I'm a LeBron James.
No. These
Oh.
games are just like the video games. They develop this type of response towards games that they're like, oh, okay, I guess, I'll just try again. This doesn't really mean nothing. I can just restart. I can play
Yeah,
another
like
game.
you gotta be. Like that took a mental toll on me too, man. When I was in high school and
Yeah, because y'all didn't win not one game, did
the
y'all?
last game we won was my freshman year, and we had a fucking football team full of stars.
Selfish stars.
Now I wouldn't even say that. It was
Shitty coaching.
It was mainly coaching, not putting people in the right positions.
Okay. They weren't listening to their players.
They
Did the
weren't.
players speak up about
Okay,
it?
we had a lot of people on our team that I wouldn't say full of themselves, but they knew who they were.
Okay.
We had some studs on our team.
But they didn't speak up.
We spoke up. They wouldn't put us in the right position to succeed.
Okay.
We were always, all right, we're getting our ass fucked up in the first half. And then the coach is like, oh, well, we need to change this. And we're a second half team. But guess what? It's too late.
Y'all done got dogged out.
Yeah, man, I predicted a game before we even played. I'm like, yo, I'm running this punt back to win the game.
You ran it back.
Man, I ran that bitch back. And all I heard, the coach would tell us during practice, he used to call me by my last name. If Bethia get in front of you, don't block. Ran this bitch back. I'm like, oh shit, we won a game. I'm over there jumping up and down. Holding on number 76.
No.
I get on the bus crying. I'm passionate about that shit, bro.
But see, let me ask you this. Were you playing to get out of something? Like, were you trying to, were you playing for your family? Like, oh, I'm playing to get my mom out the hood.
Nah, I didn't have that realistic goal like some people did.
So you didn't want to go to the league?
I'd say okay, I'm not going to say I was too small because there's a lot of people in the NFL that's my size and succeeded. But I didn't have that realistic goal of, man, I'm about to go to the NFL.
You didn't take it as serious.
I love playing football with every ounce of my body, but I didn't have a vision of, oh, I'm going to go to the NFL.
How does that work?
What do you mean? You could play a sport and love it with all your heart, and you don't make it to the NFL. I played semi-pro football. That was the closest to the pros I was gonna get.
First of all, you limiting yourself by saying,
bruh,
you didn't have dreams or aspirations.
I never was that kid that was sitting there like, man, I'm gonna get in the NFL one day.
So what was the point of playing?
Because I love playing football.
So you just love smacking niggas?
I love playing football.
You are weird.
I was one of the fastest dudes on the team. Like, I even played flag football.
Waste of talent.
Lori would tell you, it used to be this form that we had for flag football, and it would be dudes on there, and they'd be like talking shit like I'm this dude.
Yeah, I bet.
And I'd be looking at there for my name. Oh, this motherfucker number 2, man. He fast as shit. Bro, I didn't. My drawing, like I was passionate about that.
You could have been drawn in the NFL.
Fuck. Yeah, drawing up plays, because they would have been like, yo, little black ass ain't going in there. He's scrawny.
Wasted talent, bro.
It wasn't a waste of talent, man. It's just I like playing football, man. I'll live vicariously through my kids.
I have a question. How do you expect your kids to love something? Because that's a different mindset, and that's the only reason why I'm saying something, because that's a different mindset than what I grew up in. When you love something that much, your end goal should be the highest level of what you love, correct?
And I'm gonna stop you right
correct?
there. It is.
Okay.
But when you're real with yourself and you're being realistic, I'm great, but I know my greatness isn't gonna lead me that way.
Tom Brady was some ass,
bro, and Tom Brady is 6'5". I'm just saying, I loved it so much where I knew that I didn't wanna go that route. You could love something and be like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that.
So why cap yourself out?
Ain't nobody capped themselves out.
Yes, you did. You capped yourself out, man. Bro.
Cause I didn't get a scholarship for football.
Is that why you told yourself? Because that's what.
Man, come on, bro. I'm gonna sit here and say, if I would have went to college, maybe I could have did something. But I didn't go to college for that. That wasn't my end goal. To go and play NFL football. My mentor wasn't there. I'm gonna put it that way.
Okay, so how can you expect your kids to?
You want to know what?
Want to love
Zayden
something?
Loves basketball. What I'm saying is,
does he want to go to the league?
He wants to play basketball in the NBA. But I'm saying my passion was different from his.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My passion was, I used to sleep with a football in a bed. I used to walk around school with a football in my hand.
I used to do the
you know what I'm
same
saying?
with soccer ball.
Now, he's dribbling the basketball in the backyard, but I need you at the court doing 100 layups every day, shooting 1,000 shots every day. You know what I'm saying? Our passion is different. But he talks about, he loves basketball. His end goal is different from mine. Mm-hmm. It could be more realistic than mine because he's 6'2".
Why does the height have to play that big of a factor?
I'm 5'7", 5'8" on a good day. I can tell you this guy named Dwayne Morris that when he played for Princess Anne and I played for Green Run,
I'm about to say.
he was bigger than me. He's coming around the edge, and I didn't see him, and he laid me on my ass. And I'm looking in the sky like, yeah, my goal is to go to school for art. But I still love this game.
So that was your turning point. That
I got hit on my ass before that, but when somebody's that big and he's putting his hand out to pick you up, and you're like, that was a good hit. It puts you in a different space. I was in the driver's seat, now I'm in the back seat. You know, you feel me? Because I'm like, all right, I can continue to love this, but I don't need to love it that much because I love.
So why didn't you just hit the gym harder? Because I
Did
know
I
for
you-
a fact, I know you don't.
You know where I was at in the gym.
You don't lift fucking weights.
You
sit
know
there
where I was-
working on your fucking
Bro,
neck.
because I
Yo,
was hitting people. That's where I need to be. I ain't want nobody hitting me. Nah, when I was younger, I did have dreams of playing in the NFL.
But it won't until you kept
But
on getting
then
knocked on your ass.
my shit was still going down because I'm like, damn, I'm not grown no more. I'm like, come
So you
on.
capped yourself out.
I ain't
bro.
cap it out, man. I played semi-pro. I was like, man, look.
And what happened to
I felt like I was Dion. Oh shit, I'm Dion saying I ain't cap myself out.
Yeah,
What happened to
Bio.
semi-pro? I think we went like 1-8.
You had to buy your own equipment and shit.
Yeah,
That's
it was like
unfortunate.
$200 something, but I didn't cap myself. I just had realistic. I just told myself the truth
Gotcha.
that if I did make it to the NFL, I'm gonna be on the sideline giving water out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the room thinking I was going to make it to the NFL. But, yeah, a lot of stuff took a mental toll on me. But sometimes being in this space by yourself, you got to learn how to navigate on your own. Until you get somebody by your side or until you get the help that you need for somebody to help you.